Every year, more than 1 million immigrants from countries all over the world enter the United States, with the numbers rising each year. Immigrants come to our country for a variety of reasons, such as to escape war zones, escaping dictatorships, prosecution of religion, and to be able to express themselves freely. And I forgot to put the ad. But anyways,
in 2016, the top country of origin for new immigrants entering the U.S. was India, with 126,000 people, followed by Mexico, with 124,000 people. China, with 121,000 people. And Cuba, with 41,000 people.
Along with their families and their many cultures, immigrants bring a multitude of religions to the United States. These include Islam, Hinduism, Buddhism, and Judaism, among others.
So what is your story of immigrating to America?
Back when I was 13 years old, back in 1984, I had two uncles living in the Bay Area, in Palo Alto and San Jose area, and the primary idea was for me to, and my sister and I, to come and learn English here. And we ended up staying a few years, and I think we picked up the language quite fast, and we got adjusted quite well. And after that, parents decided that it would be a good idea for us to go back and continue to get our education back home in Turkey. I was from a smaller town in eastern part of Istanbul, so it's not Istanbul, it's another town, and we basically went back after 2 years. I think I got adjusted to the American culture quite well, to a level where I felt like I was American, and I was in a lot of different activities in the school, doing football, wrestling, and go back. So I made the decision to head back home, and I got my bachelor's and master's degree in Cyprus, and which was close to home. And I did my PhD in the Netherlands, and that's around when I decided, I felt like I missed the United States and I wanted to come back here. So I applied for MBA in San Diego, and I got accepted with scholarship. I felt like I was coming back home. I feel like I'm a good balance between the two cultures, the Turkish culture and American culture, and I could adjust to both cultures really well. I consider Clayton and United States as my primary home now. And
I came to the United States in '99, September 1st, with my husband to San Diego from Netherlands, and he finished his master's degree there. And 2001 I had my first baby, and after that we decided we love the United States, we don't want to go back. To Bay Area. Again, we are so happy in the Bay Area, and we're loving Clayton. And I see myself as an American. I always tell that I'm from Cyprus. I have a Turkish background. I'm Cypriot Turkish, but I'm American also. I love to be here.
It's very important that we think in terms of what we can do to stem the tide of this porous border of ours and the entry that has been illegal and that has caused so much political discussion. As they see that the illegal or crossing of our southern border is a national security issue. And they're afraid. They're afraid of what it's going to do to our country in so many ways. We've already talked about the drugs and the drug cartels, the billion-dollar business that they run.
Americans are not flooded by immigrants. We are well below the norm historically. We are, however, starved by restrictive, unaccommodating policy that meets neither the lamp lit by our founders nor the economic engines needing hands to turn them. The words inscribed at her base must not say, "Send me only your physicians, your scientists, and your Nobel laureates." If we use our passions, anger, and fear to snuff out liberty's flame by xenophobic and knee-jerk policies, the enemies of liberty win, and what makes America exceptional dies.
To be American is to be a part of a greater vision of international unity. No matter one's religion, culture, or ethnicity, Americans are accepting and open to all with the same vision.